One more accomplice of the Pakistani spy of the Pakistan High Commission has now been detained. His name is Farhat. He is a resident of Uttar Pradesh and he is the personal assistant of a Samajwadi Party member of parliament, Munawwar Salim. The member of parliament has now told the Delhi police he will cooperate with investigations. Farhat is the name of the personal assistant, and what sources in Delhi police are telling India Today that Farhat's phone number was with both the Maulana of that Nagaur mosque and also that businessman who has been arrested. There were phone calls made to all of them. All three spoke on phone. I want to quickly bring in India Today's Brijesh Pandey for more on this. Brijesh, what was Farhat's role? Why has Farhat now been taken into custody?
Well, the exact contours of what exactly was his role vis-a-vis the two people who had been arrested by the Delhi Police and Intelligence Bureau is yet to be ascertained. But the fact of the matter is that his phone numbers were found in possession of both the people who have been arrested before, made him a prime suspect, and this is one of the big reasons why he was detained. The police is yet to come out with about the exact role played by Farhat, but as Munawwar Salim just said, that he was employed with him after due diligence, and it is extremely surprising for him that he was involved in these kind of activity, and he is ready to extend all kind of cooperation with the investigative agency to make sure that the real truth comes out. Gaurav?
Okay, when the three were taken into custody, the Pakistan High Commission visa section employee Mahmood Akhtar, the Maulana of Nagaur, and that businessman from Nagaur, that shopkeeper from Nagaur, all three, their mobile phones were in the custody of the Delhi police. What all information have the police been able to glean from that cell phone? Okay, I'll try and reestablish that line with Brijesh in just a moment. Also with us is Lieutenant General Raj Qadian. General Qadian, what do you make of India-Pakistan relations at this stage, the situation at the LC, the situation along the international border, and the espionage where a Pakistan High Commission employee has just been sent back and his local links are being exposed every day, General?
Gaurav, ever since we struck Pakistan exactly a month ago, some kind of reaction from Pakistan was only expected. What has happened yesterday with one of our soldiers, well, martyrdom is one thing, which itself is very painful and a tragic event for the family, but then martyrdom is part of soldiering. What they have done is totally despicable, reprehensible, but then these adjectives appeal to a country which is a civilized country. In the recent past, Pakistan has given no indication, leave aside proof, that it can be qualified as a civilized country. What should be India's response? I think we need to concurrently work on 2-3 fronts. Diplomatically, we should further intensify efforts to expose Pakistan and to get it isolated and finally get it sanctioned. That should be our ultimate aim. Secondly, politically, we should focus on the valley and further intensify our efforts with whatever is already going on to bring normalcy in the valley. At the military level, we have in the last 1 month only been reacting. When Pakistan violates the ceasefire, we react there, and no doubt we are reacting strongly. Okay. I don't think it will be right to assume that the Indian army is sitting quiet. But now we need to be proactive.
Yes.
We should select areas where we are at an advantage. We should select weaponry where we are stronger than Pakistan. If you recollect, exchange of artillery fire that started in 2003. That is when Pakistan could not sustain it and sought a ceasefire.
Good point.
This ceasefire, which has only been in name, it has been violated.
Good point. So Indian army should escalate. General GD Bakshi, that's the next course of action, because that's the only way. Will it teach Pakistan a lesson? Because many would say that even when the LC was hot, even when there was no Ramzan ceasefire, Pakistan-sponsored terror continued. So LC being hot does not mean terror will come down, General.
Absolutely, we should retaliate. It's about high time that we retaliated in a manner which hurts Pakistan. Quite obviously, the surgical raid was an excellent, it crossed a psychological threshold, it crossed a mental kind of self-imposed barrier, which had been going on for 46 years since 1971. No Prime Minister had given the order to cross the line of control on the international border. It was a self-imposed restraint. We didn't do it even in Kargil 1999, nor did we do it in Parakram, nor did we do it post 26/11. Now we have crossed that threshold. I don't think we should stop.
Okay.
If Pakistan doesn't behave itself, if Pakistan does not change course, we
Yes.
should escalate to artillery and higher levels if required. We should inflict as much pain as Pakistan wants to suffer
Oh,
before it changes course. The fact of
absolutely.
the matter is, from 2000 to 2003, there was an artillery war going on the line of control. Bofor guns and Grad-P rockets were being freely used, and Pakistan had cried uncle and asked for a ceasefire.
Okay.
Especially they had been hit hard in the Neelam Valley sector. So I think we should give it back.
Okay.
And all this bogey of escalation is so much nonsense. If
Okay.
for 3 years we were firing artillery and there was no escalation to the nuclear level, how do you think it will happen now? You
Okay.
see, the fact is that
Oh, absolutely.
Zahid
That
Sharif
nuclear
very
thing is a
fond of
bogey,
his
even
chair.
though they fought
He
a war
doesn't
in
want to
Kargil.